Something strange is happening at HGTV. A network once known for feel-good transformations, powerhouse personalities, and family-friendly, binge-worthy content is now under fire from its most loyal viewers. We frequently post videos on topics like this, so don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to stay informed and never miss an update. Over just 1 week in June 2025, 4 major HGTV shows were suddenly canceled, without warning, without explanation. Fans are stunned, hosts are disappointed, and critics are asking a bold question. Is the golden age of HGTV finally over? It all started with quiet Instagram posts, first from Egypt Sherrod and Mike Jackson, then from Keith Bynum, Jonathan Knight, and Izzy Batch. The hosts of Married to Real Estate, Bargain Block, Farmhouse Fixer, and Izzy Does It each confirmed that their shows were canceled by the network. The announcements came with gratitude, but also heartbreak. These weren't failed experiments. These were hit shows, some pulling in nearly 1 million viewers per episode. So why pull the plug? The reactions were immediate. Loyal fans took to social media, voicing their anger, confusion, and in some cases, pledging to stop watching the network entirely. But while some speculated that falling ratings were to blame, the data told a different story. Bargain Block was averaging 731,000 viewers, more than shows like Fix My Frankenhouse. Farmhouse Fixer was pulling in 951,000, making it one of the highest performing series on the network. Even Married to Real Estate, despite a recent dip to 571,000 viewers, had a strong run with 4 seasons and a dedicated following. So what's really going on behind the scenes at HGTV? Industry insiders believe this is part of a bigger shakeup within the network and its parent company, Warner Bros. Discovery. According to media analyst Joe Saltzman, HGTV, and lifestyle television in general may have simply oversaturated its lineup. With too many similar shows fighting for attention, networks may now be trimming the fat to focus on quality over quantity. But it's not just about the number of shows. HGTV's viewership has been steadily declining since 2021. Back then, the average primetime audience was over 1.2 million. By 2024, that dropped to 773,000, and in April 2025, it hit just 614,000. This isn't just a dip, it's a landslide, and the executives are definitely paying attention. Then there's the competition. Netflix, HBO Max, and even TikTok are luring viewers away with flashier, more glamorous real estate content. Netflix has recruited big names like Ryan Serhant and Jason Oppenheim, focusing on high-dollar deals and dramatic storylines. Meanwhile, HBO Max tapped into nostalgia by handing Chip and Joanna Gaines their own Magnolia network, pulling longtime HGTV fans into a new corner of the streaming world. Even HGTV itself tried to follow this trend. In 2023, the network launched Home in a Heartbeat, built around TikTok star Gailey Alex. Her ultra-fast, high-pressure renovations made for exciting TV. But behind the scenes, it came at a personal cost. Gailey later revealed she had to end the show for the sake of her physical and mental health. Working for 86 hours straight while filming, designing, and building took an overwhelming toll. While her TikTok content continues to flourish, her time on HGTV was cut short. That failed experiment says a lot. It shows that even when HGTV tries to pivot toward internet trends and influencer content, it doesn't always work. And more importantly, it may not be what their core audience wants. Saltzman believes the problem lies in the disconnect between the network's traditional viewers and its new direction. Many longtime fans, especially older viewers, feel alienated by the constant attempts to reinvent a formula that already worked. They don't want flashy edits or TikTok trends. They want heart, story, and simplicity. They want Chip and Joanna on demo day. They want Egypt and Mike navigating life, love, and home buying. They want Keith and Evan saving Detroit one house at a time. These stories still matter. But in 2025, HGTV seems to be moving away from them. And yet, here's the real mystery. HGTV hasn't officially commented on any of these cancellations. No press release, no statement, just silence. It's been left to the host to break the news, often with hints that there's more to the story than what's being said. Mike Jackson, in particular, left a pointed message after Married to Real Estate was canceled. "God makes no mistakes," he wrote, "but people and opinions do." Egypt Sherrod added, Sometimes God will rip you out of a situation to set you up for your next. Clearly, the decision blindsided them and possibly wasn't handled with transparency or care. So where does this leave HGTV? For now, the future feels uncertain. The network may be rethinking its content strategy, balancing budget cuts with shifting audience habits. But the abrupt cancellations of successful, fan-loved shows raise a bigger concern. Has HGTV forgotten the very thing that made it great? If the goal is to rebuild trust, the network needs to listen to its viewers, to its creators, and to its legacy. Otherwise, the golden age of HGTV may be over for good, not because people stopped caring, but because the network stopped connecting. Until then, fans will wait and watch. And remember the shows that made HGTV feel like home.